Hello, my name is Jeffrey McKinney, and I am in Com 405. This is my first presentation. These are my audience members, and this is my presentation. There are times where we all want to stop the world and get off. And why shouldn't we want that? In this chaotic world, not all of us can afford a vacation. Whether it be at the cost of money or time, we don't have these things. None of us have a rocket ship. Of course, each of our communities provide 500 plus places to blow off steam, and Yelp can give you 5,000 reasons to go or not to go to these activities. There are people who will tell you working out is their favorite activity, and then there are people that will tell you that reading is the perfect escape. They are the closer ones. Reading allows you to jump from one world and attend another world. However, you are still limiting yourself to the world of another human. In fact, the greatest activity you will ever know starts with you picking up a pen and shaping the world you wish to escape to. Many resort to drugs to rid themselves of pain and suffering, and the world is so full of hate that individuals are constantly at each other's throats to ensure that their hopes are satisfied. This is not the way to live. Drugs, alcohol, parties, fights. There is no longer an understanding between men. By picking up a pencil, by tapping those keys on a keyboard, we can freely express pain through catharsis. Instead of seeking out vengeance, we can create a world where there is no need for such a thing. A world where we do not need to run from. Seeking distraction from an unpleasant reality isn't solving the problem. It's causing it. You're numbing yourself and depriving the world of change. And sure, writing is a form of escapism. There's no denying that. But true escapism doesn't take us all away forever, but it can give us the opportunity to leave an imprint of understanding. Carlin Campbell, in her book, The Rhetorical Act, states that attitudes are a learned behavior, and that people learn likes and dislikes as they learn everything else. If people can learn likes and dislikes, then it goes without saying that if we learn from others their likes and dislikes, we can begin a movement towards change. Writing and escapism. How does this exactly help? What does this have to do with what we're talking about here today? By writing, we allow ourselves to not only shape a world for mental vacationing, but we share a piece of ourselves for others to interpret. Through writing, we creatively share the way we understand the world and the way we wish to change it. Through writing, we are able to understand others because of their worlds, and we can work collaboratively in a direction towards unity by merging our worlds together and by leaving the dirty behind. We all feel for the characters in our favorite stories. Through writing, we can feel for one another. This is no different than picking up a crayon as a child and coloring the same page as your buddy. We can color a whole new world just as children do. Children have no real concept of vengeance, but they do have the imagination to create a world out of nothing and believe so hard that it actually exists. We could be like that. We should be like that. And we do have a tool in our arsenal that we are misusing. A necessary tool. A tool that allows us to connect globally with one another. The internet. Social media. We can use the internet in harmony with writing to socially connect with one another on a level that our warring ancestors couldn't believe. But we're using it to argue. We're using it to humiliate. We are using it to see how everyone else is better than us. We are using it to prove to everyone how much better we are than they are. And this isn't the way to live. Writing itself is creating a work of art through words, where waging peace is most effective through social movement. We are not limited by distance anymore, but dissonance, a gap that is easily closed with a word or two. The best form of escapism is through creation. The best path towards peace is drawn in a tiny lead pencil mark. And the only way to make it safely through is by guiding one another. The keyboard is the new pencil. The internet is the new pad. So let's shape the world we wish to live in today through Earth's ultimate activity, writing.